This is the Wednesday, May 13th, 2020 meeting of the Board of Assessors. As a preliminary matter, please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you. Take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. Confirm members access. This is Kevin Pond, Chair of the Board of Assessors. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me prior to me calling the meeting to order. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bev Wheeler?
Here.
Okay. Dave Pierce? Absent. Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Molly Reed, Assessing Director.
Here.
And Joanne Weinkoop.
Here.
Referee for tonight.
Referee.
Okay. Anticipated speakers on the agenda, please respond in the affirmative. State each anticipated speaker's name. We have no one other than us here tonight that we know of. Okay. With a quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at 6:01 p.m. on Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. This open, yeah,
No, sorry.
okay. This open meeting of the Board of Assessors is being conducted remotely consistent with the Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020, due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. Specific information and general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the Town of Berlin website at www.townofberlin.com. In order to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19 virus, we have been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend public gatherings. And as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings in a public accessible physical location. Further, all members of the public bodies are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely, provided reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. While no in-person attendance of members of the public is permitted, every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the town's website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless each participation is required by law. The standard public comment portion of this meeting will accommodate limited public comment. For this meeting, the Board of Assessors is convening using the Zoom platform as posted on the agenda, identifying how the public may join. The public is encouraged to follow along during this meeting using the posted agenda unless I note otherwise. Supporting material that are available this evening to members of the Board of Assessors can be made available to the public by request. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for the effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, I will invite each board member by name to provide any comment, question, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Please remember to mute your microphone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until I yield the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in conversation with each other, please do so through me, taking care to identify yourself. To the extent that our technological capabilities allow, public comment will be permitted during the public comment portion of this meeting as follows. Attendees' phones and other devices will be muted unless and until they raise their hand and are recognized by me to speak. I ask each member of the public who wishes to speak to identify their name, and I will afford each speaker time to ask a question or make a brief comment. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by a roll call vote. The end. Okay,
Okay, so first up on the agenda is the approval of the April 22nd minutes. Did you have a chance to read them over? They were kind of short.
Yeah, I did.
yeah, I read them. Looks good.
So
All those in favor of voting the minutes of the April 22nd meeting, say aye.
Aye,
Bev?
aye.
Aye. And I say aye. Kevin Bond says aye.
okie dokie.
Okay.
Molly, can I interrupt you for 1 minute, Molly?
Yeah,
This is where I got confused because on the minutes, it says next meeting, May 12th and 26th.
oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
Yesterday was the meeting and that's why I questioned you today. So,
I'm sorry. I
no,
will,
I just wanted you
I
to
will-
know I wasn't losing it.
I'll correct that. Correspondence, we got an email from the appellate tax board that they're not having any hearings until November, till the fall. So I have contacted both our ATB properties and we have continued the meetings till November 18th, which is the fall.
And what meetings are those, Mal?
It's the appellate tax board and it's Highland Commons and Riverbridge, the Riverbridge Association.
Are those the only two cases we have pending?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's numerous years, but those are the only two properties.
Yeah, okay. All right. Did we advise them of that?
Yes. And we,
The two property owners, so to speak? We
Yes,
told them?
yeah, and we've sent continuance letters into the appellate tax board. So and we got confirmations that they received them. So we're all
Okay.
set for that November 18th.
Okay, good.
The Registry of Deeds sent out a process if we have to have anything signed for them during this ordeal. So if we had, so they gave us a script for electronic signatures that they'll accept. So if we have to do any Registry of Deed things, we'll have to follow those rules, which before you sign them, I'll have them. Before we talk about it, I'll have them ready for that process.
Okay. How often does that happen?
Not too often. It's basically just chapter land when we remove a chapter land or release a lien or something like that.
Okay. All right.
The town administrator had the department head meeting on May 12th. That's where May 12th got into my head. Due to this whole Corona issue, town meeting has been scheduled for June. The Department of Revenue, or I should call them the Department of Local Services, is really stressing that every city and town should look at doing a month-to-month budget in case town meeting can't be held. The month-to-month budget for July needs to be sent to the Division of Local Services before town meeting. So we have to do the month of July of what our fixed spending would be. So that would be payroll, contract payments.
Don't we do that anyway, Molly, and give that to June?
No, this is totally different. This is as of July 1st, we'll be working from FY21 budget. If we can't hold town meeting, we will not have any budget. So this is what they're calling a deficit budget.
Okay.
So
And who's that have to be turned into?
we're gonna, to the Division of Local Services, and the Bureau of Accounts has to approve that we're spending money for that month. So this will be going on if we don't have town meeting and we don't have a budget.
But okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No, it just what do they know about us, and what do they? No offense. What are they going to say about how we spend our money?
Well, because we won't be having money to spend, because in the case that we don't have town meeting, we have no authorization to spend money. So this is because they're in charge of the recap. So that's the agency that's keeping track of it for all the cities and towns.
Okay.
They're the ones who do the financials of all the cities and towns.
Okay.
Like we have the local services, they have the Bureau of Accounts. So the Bureau of Accounts is the one who has control over the recap sheet and approves the recap sheet for financials. And the Bureau of Local Assessments has okays the valuation part of it. So it's those two departments that work together on the recap.
Are they going to tell us we're overspending?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. Well, we
Yeah.
will be overspending because we'll be spending in deficit, but
Yeah. Okay. I got it. It's clearer now.
okay, clear as mud. As far as internally, our February month endings matched with the accountant, so that's always exciting. We did get a notice of non-excise right of first refusal for a lot on Lyman Road, which I'll have to do up the chapter land.
Okay. Are we
On-
interested in that lot?
Nope, they gave up their right of first refusal, so no, we're not. This is Web Joe, not up near you.
Yeah. I know Walter has put together some areas up there, but if the town knows about it and he's not interested, that's fine.
Yeah, this is down further up Lyman. It's near Rose,
Yeah.
down that
okay.
end of Lyman.
Okay.
And then I got a memo from Rose that she's going to be retiring in July of this year.
Wow.
I know.
Very sad and very
Yes.
wonderful for her.
I'm happy for her, but still sad for us,
Yeah.
especially if we're
I know.
still in the middle of all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I guess we should have that somehow on an agenda to talk about what our next move is going to be to fill that position.
Okay. I'll put it on the next one.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot one thing. We had an email from 151 Highland Road, which is the Ken Chris property. Do you know where I am? Slade.
Slades. Yeah. Yeah.
Had I guess it's going to be sold, and it's got that forestry lien on it. So they were asking what they're supposed to do. So I said that they needed to. I never got word that the forester was notified, so that was where I had them start. Because according to the forest management plan, if you're going to sell or change your property, you have to notify them.
Right. That's the retirement community up there.
Yeah,
I thought that got sold last year.
no, it didn't, not yet.
Huh. Okay. Are there any other things that they need to do before they can sell that? You
Yeah,
know?
we'll have to do a rollback on it too.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So are they aware of that or?
well, I sent them all that information, so hopefully
Okay.
I will get back in contact with them, I'm sure.
Okay.
And then the only other thing is that there's some payables. There's a vision bill, and Joanne has a mileage bill and payroll to sign. So if you could come in and sign over the weekend, just you, Kevin.
Okay. Is the-
Weekend off, yes.
Yeah. Is that paperwork there?
It's not there yet. It'll be there tomorrow.
Okay. So as long as I get in there before Monday morning?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And I guess, well, we took that vote before that you're going to sign payables and payroll. So,
Right. Okay.
and then that's it, unless you have any general discussion that you need to talk about.
I don't think so. Right. I haven't been to the dump this week, so I will let you know when I get back from the dump how we're doing.
There you go.
I think that's it. Okay.
Okay, and so, no, I just wanted, Bev, you just have one more test to take. Is that what you were saying?
So what had happened was I was on a roll doing so many at a time. And then I got a phone call from my godchild telling me she was pregnant. And on my notes, that's the only way I know it, because I wrote Sherry pregnant middle of October, and I never finished doing the test.
Oh, okay.
So
'Cause-
I'm working on it, on that. It's just one. It's that one on the Prop 2.5.
Oh, okay.
So
Because I was surprised. I didn't read the whole letter. And when she sent me a thing saying that, oh no, that was just that she passed the classification module, I would say like, oh.
So that was the only module they sent you a thing on? Because I had done a bunch before that.
No, well, the classification is one of the ones that they have to send a separate one on so that
Oh,
my
okay.
board, I have it's,
Yep.
so. And then I just wanted to let you know, on the May 27th and 28th, Vision is doing a teleconference. So I think all three of us will be doing the teleconference on those 2 days.
Mhm.
And how long are those?
They're all day. They're from 8 to 4, I think it
4,
is.
yeah.
And what are they on? The new system?
Yes, and how to do things remotely now and all kinds of other things.
Okay. All right.
But this is they canceled their users meeting, so this is what they're doing instead.
Way of the world.
Yeah,
I guess. Are you three set up, ready to do that?
yep, I signed up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but we have all the equipment we need to get in and get
Yep,
that or whatever?
It'll be just like this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
except they won't have to read that big, long thing in the beginning.
yeah,
Well, they'll have their own thing.
yeah.
You'll
Okay.
have to do a speed talking course before the next meeting, Kev.
Yeah.
I thought it went pretty good. There's only
You
two
did.
mistakes that I made, but
I didn't even notice any. You did great.
I'm
Mhm.
practicing. Not good, but practicing.
Good job.
All right. Are
So
we
we're
good?
adjourned at 6:20.
Okay.
That sounds good. Do I have to
Kevin,
roll?
roll call, Kevin?
Yeah. Yes, okay to exit at 6:20. Bev,
Yes. Motion.
okay. Seconded. And Molly, we good to exit?
Yep, next meeting will be the 27th.
Okay.
And if we don't
Um,
have anything, I'll let you know.
Okay, that's
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay,
All right.
right.
have a good evening.